You ever hear a voice that just stops you?
Oh, absolutely.
Like maybe from an old jukebox or, in a movie? That's Patsy Cline for me.
Mm.
Her voice, it's just, wow. Still gets you decades later.
Undeniable, really.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're talking about Virginia Pedersen Hensley.
Better known as Patsy Cline, of course.
Exactly. And we've looked at a lot of biographical stuff, and our mission basically is to unpack her life, her incredible career, and why she still matters so much.
How she became such a legend so fast, and why the music still hits so hard.
Right. And for you listening, think of this as digging into a real trailblazer story, someone who faced, well, a lot. And she didn't just overcome it. She defined a sound, opened doors. So maybe think about what it actually takes to leave that kind of mark, especially when time's cut short. Let's get into it.
It's amazing, really, how that voice, that drive, came out of such a tough childhood.
Yeah. Tell us about that start.
Well, she was born Virginia Patterson Hensley, September 8, 1932, Winchester, Virginia. And things were rough. Poor family.
Okay.
And it got even tougher. Her dad, Samuel Lawrence Hensley, he was a blacksmith. He left the family. Patsy was only 15.
Wow, 15. That's young.
Yeah. So her mom, Hilda, a seamstress, she had to handle everything. Virginia, Patsy had to grow up fast, pitch in.
That sounds incredibly difficult. So with all that going on, how did music even, become the thing for her? Was it an escape?
Oh, absolutely an escape. Her refuge, really. Even with the struggles, they had the radio.
Ah, the radio.
And she just soaked it all up. Country, gospel, pop music.
Yeah.
Whatever was playing, that was her, her musical education.
So she wasn't formally trained then?
Not at all. She taught herself piano. Can you imagine?
That's incredible.
Yeah. And started singing, talent shows, church, even got on the local radio, WINC in Winchester. Showed incredible determination right from the start, maybe because things were so tough.
You just have to admire that resilience, don't you? Dealing with all that, poverty, family leaving,
Yeah.
and still teaching yourself piano and getting on the radio. That's just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she has this talent, this fire. But she's still Virginia Hensley. How does she become Patsy Cline?
Well, she starts performing more, right? Late teens, nightclubs, still doing local radio, getting her name out there bit by bit.
Right, building experience.
Exactly. And then the name that came from her first marriage. In 1954, she married Gerald Cline.
Oh, okay. Gerald Cline.
He was a construction guy, apparently quite successful.
Okay.
The marriage itself, though, it was pretty short, only about 3 years.
Right.
But she decided professionally to keep the name Cline. That became her stage name, Patsy Cline. It stuck.
Smart move. Sounds better, maybe. More memorable.
Definitely memorable. It sort of locked in her public identity right there.
So she has the name, she's performing. What about getting into the recording industry? Did she get signed quickly?
She did get signed, yeah. 4-Star Records in 1955.
Okay, 4-star. Was that the big break?
You'd think so, right. But not exactly smooth sailing. The sources say her early singles didn't really take off.
Wow.
Well, the contract was apparently pretty restrictive. They had her doing songs that didn't always fit her style, maybe some novelty stuff.
Ah, okay. Not showcasing that voice.
Exactly. Her vision and the labels weren't always aligned, kind of held her back for a bit. Happens a lot with those early deals.
Right, those early steps can be tricky. But then comes the moment, the aha moment, you called it. 1957.
1957.
Yep.
Walking After Midnight.
That song just exploded, didn't it?
Oh, yeah. Immediate impact. And not just country charts. It went top 20 pop.
Wow, crossover. That was huge back then, especially for a woman in country.
Absolutely huge. Her first real taste of, everyone knowing who she was showed she could reach way beyond the country audience.
And didn't she get some major TV exposure around then, too?
Yes. Crucial moment. Arthur Godfrey's Talent Scouts.
Oh, right. Huge show back then.
Massive audience, millions watching. And she goes on, sings Walking After Midnight, and just captivates everyone. That appearance really sealed the deal. Suddenly, all that hard work, the clubs, the tricky record deal, it paid off. Big time. Doors swung wide open.
So Walking After Midnight kicked the door open.
Yeah.
But then she moves to Decca Records in 1960.
Right.
And there's a key partnership there, right, with Owen Bradley?
Yes, Owen Bradley. This collaboration was pivotal, absolutely central to crafting what became her signature sound.
The Nashville sound. What exactly was that? How did they create it?
Well, it was a conscious move away from, like, the raw honky-tonk sound. Bradley brought in smoother elements. Think lush strings.
Strings and country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And background vocals, more polished production. It was blending traditional country feeling with sort of pop sensibilities, designed to appeal to a wider audience. Pretty revolutionary for Nashville at the time.
Kind of controversial, maybe.
A little bit, yeah. But Patsy's voice, with that incredible emotional range, it just soared over those arrangements. It was the perfect match, really.
And the hits that came out of that partnership, just iconic.
Oh, absolutely. I fall to pieces in 61. Just heartbreaking.
Soul-crushing, yeah. And then Crazy, also in 61, written by Willie Nelson.
That's right, a young Willie Nelson. And fun fact, Willie apparently wasn't thrilled with Patsy's polished version at first.
Ooh.
Yeah, he thought it was too smooth compared to his bluesier original idea. But, I mean, her version is the version, isn't it?
No question. She just owned it.
She lived those lyrics. Then you had She's Got You in 62, Sweet Dreams of You in 63, just one classic after another.
So she wasn't just making hits. She was changing the game, especially for women, right?
Massively. You have to remember the context. She was one of the very first female country artists to headline her own shows.
Instead of just being part of a package tour.
Exactly. And she was achieving major success on both the country and pop charts. That kind of crossover was rare for anyone, but especially for women in country music then. She shattered those barriers, proved female artists could be mainstream stars on their own terms.
She really did carve out a path, didn't she?
She absolutely did. Future generations walked right through the door she opened. It shows how that artistic vision, that collaboration with Bradley, it just elevated everything, changed the industry.
Amazing. And beyond the music, the sources talk about her personality, her personal life, too.
Yeah, there was a real warmth there. She divorced Gerald Klein in 57, but then married Charlie Dick that same year.
Okay.
And they had 2 kids, Julie and Randy. So she was building this family life right alongside this skyrocketing career.
Balancing it all.
Trying to. And that warmth, it extended outwards, too. She wasn't just a star. She was known for being incredibly generous, almost like a big sister in Nashville.
Oh, yeah. Like mentoring other artists.
Definitely. Loretta Lynn tells amazing stories.
Right. I remember hearing about that.
Patsy literally gave her clothes off her own back, career advice, support when Loretta was just starting out struggling.
That's incredible generosity.
Yeah, and she did similar things for Dottie West, too. In a super competitive business, she was lifting other women up, not trying to keep them down, saw them as colleagues, not rivals.
That says so much about her character, doesn't it? That kind of personal legacy is just as powerful as the music.
Absolutely. She was the real deal, on and off stage.
Which makes the ending so much harder to comprehend.
Yeah, utterly tragic. March 5th, 1963.
The plane crash near Camden, Tennessee.
She's just 30 years old. 30. At the absolute peak of her career.
Unbelievable. Coming back from a benefit concert, wasn't she?
That's right. And other country stars were on that plane, too. Hawkshaw Hawkins, Cowboy Copas. A terrible day for music.
The whole music world must have just been stunned.
Completely shocked. But what's remarkable, her influence, it didn't fade. If anything, it grew even stronger after her death.
How so?
While people recognized what she'd already achieved, that pioneering crossover success, proving female country artists could hit the mainstream. That path she forged became even clearer after she was gone.
And the industry recognized it pretty quickly, didn't they? With the Hall of Fame.
Very quickly, 1973, just 10 years after she died, she was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame.
And she was the first woman inducted as a solo artist, right?
The very first female solo artist. That's a monumental statement about her impact. It showed how singular, how groundbreaking her contribution was seen, even then.
It really makes you think about timelessness, doesn't it? Her voice, those songs, they're just permanent fixtures now.
Totally permanent. Crazy is still one of the most played jukebox songs ever.
Has to be.
Her ability to pour that raw emotion into such sophisticated arrangements, it created something universal. She's rightly seen as one of the truly great vocalists of the century, not just in country, but across all music. Her influence is still felt.
So wrapping up this deep dive, what a journey. From Virginia Hensley facing hardship, teaching herself music.
To becoming Patsy Cline, the superstar who helped shape the Nashville sound.
Right. Breaking barriers, crossing genres, mentoring others. An incredible voice, an incredible spirit.
Gone way too soon.
Way too soon. Which leads to that final thought, maybe something for you, our listener, to consider. Given everything she packed into just 30 years.
Yeah.
What if? What more could Patsy Cline have done if she'd had more time?
Yeah. Imagine the music we never got to hear.
The evolution of her sound, maybe. How many more artists she might have inspired directly. It's impossible to know, of course.
But it makes you appreciate what we do have even more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So next time you hear one of her songs, maybe listen with that in mind. Think about the legacy, the impact, and maybe what might have been.